YouTube, this is my 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis, and today we're going to install the new cold air intake I just got, and we'll go step by step and we'll see how easy it is or how difficult it is to install it on this car. With my particular intake, it didn't come with instructions, so I had to download it from the website. So I just downloaded it from the website. I'm going to pop the hood and we're going to start disassembly. So here we go. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is remove the engine cover. It uses a 5/8 drive from a socket. I'm going to unscrew that and take this whole cover off. Okay, the next thing remove is the air temperature sensor here and the mass air sensor. Unplug those. Not every Marquis has an air temperature sensor, but if yours do, unplug it. Unplug your mass airflow sensor. Okay, the next thing you do is you disconnect the idle sensor hose and the crank sensor hose. Move to the side. Okay, the next thing you need to do is loosen up the clamp here and the clamp here, and remove this whole hose off of from the car. Okay, the next thing you do is remove the three 11mm bolts and remove this whole air box out the bottom. You can see where the air is fed through the grill. You got the hose here and it goes straight through the ducting outside. That's where your cold air is going to be coming from. It'll feed right into the air cleaner right there. So let's take these three bolts out. The three nuts, 1, 2. This third one over there. I'm going to use one of these. Take this whole unit out. You won't be needing it. Now we're going to start the assembly of the cold air intake. You take one of the elbows. It comes with 2 elbow assemblies. One to the throttle body. And put it out like this. Don't tighten it up yet because you're going to do some adjustments. And then you take the first stainless steel straight tubing and you put it right here. I haven't tightened none of the clamps because I got to move some stuff around and adjustments. The next thing I'm going to put on is the next stainless steel tube that goes like this and it bends down toward the air box. Remember, leave everything loose so you can make adjustments and then make the final tightening once you have everything where you need to have it. Here I removed the 4 bolts that held the mass airflow sensor onto the lower air box, and I hooked it up to the adapter that came with the kit. So now I need to hook the air filter up to here with one of these O clamps, and then we can hook it up to there. But first thing first, hook up the air cleaner. There you go. Because the tubing is thicker than the factory intake, it hits against the cover a little bit. So when you tighten it down, it kind of touches along the side here, but that's no big deal. My main issue is I wish it would have came a little closer to about right in this area right here. But it's away from the heat of the engine. It's all the way over here. The air comes in this direction, so it hits the cone and goes straight in. And when you're driving, the car will be blowing air this way anyway, unless you're sitting at a red light the whole time or sitting in stop and go traffic. You won't get much heat coming in this way. The air temperature sensor fits right here. There's a grommet there, and it's plugged up. If you don't have this sensor here, just leave it plugged up. In my case, I took the plug off and I plugged it in right there. And there's no check engine lights. I drove it around. It does have, to the seat of the pants feel, it looks like it has a little bit more grunt to it. My other issue I have is I have to get a bracket and put it right there so I can bolt it to the mass flow sensor housing as a sturdy base to keep it from moving. This one just came with a straight brace, but it didn't come with an L. If it would have came with an L, like this one, I'll be able just to bolt it right to the existing studs of the lower filter housing. But that is the main thing with this. It went on easy. I just had to follow the instructions. I wish they would have gave me the instructions in the box instead of me going online to get it. But the instructions were 100% except for the bracket right there. And that's it. I think it's a pretty good little system. I don't know if it claims the horsepower it does claim, but I'm going to find out when I get this thing dyno-tuned as soon as I get the exhaust system put on. But right now I'm kind of happy with it. And they told me the price of this is $150. Not bad. But you can get it cheaper through some vendors. I saw on eBay for about $80 if you shop around. But the base price is $150, but you can get it around $70, $80. It fits good, and like I said, it's for the 1998 to 2002 Crown Vics, Marquis, and Town Car. So, will I recommend this? Yeah, but they got to fix a few things. Like I said, better box for it, just presentation-wise. Instructions in the box, so you don't have to go online to look for it. And a couple of the brackets, they fit, but it was missing the main bracket that I needed to mount this, and I had to go to the hardware store to get that. But once I got that, everything bolted up. Here's another thing too. This is not California carb legal for one reason. You see right here, the PCB valve on the factory intake, they both mount up here. It just plugs right into here, and it goes right back into the throttle body. On this one, it just gives you a breather, and just plug it right into there, and the smoke vapor goes in the air. Sorry, this is not 1975. Technically, that's not legal. But then again, who's going to notice? I'm happy with it. Everything works fine. No check engine lights. And that's it for this installation. More videos to come. Until then, I'll see you.